Good morning. I said good morning. We in church. What's up, people? Come on in. I am live. Come on in. Come on in. Happy Sunday. What's up? What's up, people? Welcome to Dre TV Live. I will hop for the culture. Once you come in, hashtag I'm here, so I know you guys are here, and we can get this ball rolling. What's up? What's up? Hey, Auntie Sis Michelle, how are you? How you feeling? Hope you are feeling better than ever now. It's been a couple of days, but I hope you're doing good. I'm so glad he prayed for me. No, 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 no. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a great week. Let's get this new week started. Come on in, come on in. If you're here, hashtag I am here. And let's get the ball rolling. Today I am on time. Let the church say amen. Hey, Max, how you doing today? How are you? How you feeling? How has your week been thus far? Hey, we're gonna start this momentarily. I got something fun for you guys today. And I know you guys are gonna ask. Brandon is here. He's behind the scenes today. But he is here. You may hear his voice go in and out. He may yell, but he is here. So come on in the room. Come on in the room. All right, you guys. So I have a great lineup for you guys today. And I know it's St. Patrick's Day, so I did wear my green, just a hint of green. I read on Auntie Edna's Facebook group that the leprechaun won't bother you if you wear some green. So I got on some green. That was like a myth or something, a Legends myth. So I got on my green today. No. All right, so we're gonna get right into it. All right, so today's for the culture is something that we can play around with, have fun. I know we showcased a lot of great music from our culture, but this weekend, I had a nostalgic moment of watching an old TV show, and then in the background, like the intro music, hearing all this good music, like intro songs be beasting. And we don't give a good love for like the intro music of certain sitcoms that we watched back in the day. But if you listen to the music, like those singers used to wail, and I mean sing. So just want to pay homage to some of the great shows that we used to watch back in the day. Give you guys some nostalgic moments to where you were when when these shows came out, when these shows came on in your era. Hey, Miss Legacia, happy Sunday. How are you today? How are you feeling? Yes, yes, yes. We're still praying for my auntie, sis Michelle, making sure she is good on this Good Here Sunday. So, I don't think I put this list in any order. And if you're watching the replay, just hashtag replay game. Hope you guys enjoy it. Now, to start off, I'm going to start off with something good. Uh, Growing up watching this show, I used to watch the show as a kid as well with my mom, my grandma. When we used to go, when the cousins used to have cousin days at grandma's house, I was the one sitting in the living room with my grandmother watching all her old shows, watching Matlock and The Bold and the Beautiful and all this other stuff. But like at certain times in the evening, around like back in the day, around like 6 or 7 o'clock at night, this show used to come on. And I mean, it really showed about who we were back in the day. So let me just get this song started.
From Television City in Hollywood.
Temporary laid off. Scratching and surviving. We got 'em. That's funny. Off topic. I love the picture behind you. Thank you, Mr. Geisha. In our home in Maryland, our whole living room was centered around like the Parisian theme. So, and our color concept is like reds and blues, like those. What kind of color they call it? Not major colors, but primary colors that pop. So, yeah. Thank you though. Yeah, so I used to love watching. I used to love watching the old shows back in the day. Anyway, but Good Times was one of my favorites. It was always controversy of what was the words in Good Times. Like there was always a part with the temporary laid off, Good Times, easy cradle, rip offs or something, scratching and surviving. Some people say hanging in a child line, or I used to say hanging in and getting it. Some used to say, but when they did like this analysis on it, it's supposed to be hanging and jiving. Like I don't hear it. I Back in the day I heard it hanging in the child line or something. Like I don't know. But that was made that joke was made on what was the comedian show? It was a comedian show. It'll come to me. But my favorite, like, who was your favorite character in Good Times? Because I know my favorite was Michael. I love Michael as a character only because he was like the outcast of the family. He was always pro-black, always going against everything and everybody. Um, it was just like his perception in the show was awesome. Being the youngest of the family and always got something to say, but everything he had to say was real and true, and he can sing. Like the boy can sing. He sung at everything. That's what I love about like the old time shows. Like you heard their natural talent. Like they all sung. Florida sung when it was time for them. Everybody like sung. Thelma danced. Like she did her thing. Hey, Auntie JT, welcome to the live. Happy Sunday. Hope you are doing well. Come on in and enjoy the live. We are talking about our sitcoms that we used to love and enjoy and give paying homage to the music of the sitcoms because they had some bomb intros. And Wilhelmina was sharp all the time. Yeah, yes. Wilhelmina was sharp. Like that, it's always that neighbor that came in and made them heavy. Like Willona, was it Willona, one of them. It was one of them. Hey, Auntie Etna, welcome to the live. Thank you for you guys for joining in. All right, so to the next sitcom, but Good Times was one of my favorite old school shows, and it depicted the black family struggling. But you feel like they never moved out of the ghetto. They never moved out of the hood. They always had reasons to move out or almost moved out, but they never moved out of the hood. I never got it. Like, and they look rich in the hood, which is crazy. Their apartment was nice. All right, let's go to the next one. I used to sit and watch with my mama and my grandmother. I think this used to come on Nick at Night. Like I used to love watching Nick at Night. We'll get to that. We're moving on now to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on now to the east side. We finally got a piece of love. Fish don't burn in the kitchen. She's thinking. Beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Now we're up in big leagues. If not turn that back. Long feet to me, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that. We're moving on down to the east side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky. Woo-hoo, get on down to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. Yeah. It's funny how all those songs like they end with yeah. But no, I love the Jeffersons. And it's funny moving to New York, like I used to think that they lived on the west side, even though they said they lived on the east side. But literally they lived on the east side. And the east side is more of a different aspect to where we are. Like the west side is where all the, the west side of Harlem is where all the happening, black folk, power, got money, all that. Even on the upper west side, that's where they really got money. But I guess that day and age, the Upper East Side was the place for people making it big with businesses, stuff like that. But the Jeffersons was cool. Like I loved what's that? The I can't get out stuttering. What was her name? The maid. Oh my God. Florence. I can't get it out. Florence was my girl. I love me some Florence. You couldn't tell her nothing. Okay, to her nothing. And she barely worked for what it was. Like my favorite episode of the Jeffersons is when she met Gladys Knight in the beauty parlor. And she swore that Gladys Knight was not this good singer until she knew who Gladys Knight was. That episode was so hilarious. But I would say, and that was the first time being a kid listening to Weezy and her voice. I was a kid asking my grandmother, like, why is her voice so deep? Like, she's a female. I never knew there was even female tenors back in the day being on the choir until I got older. I thought females sung soprano and alto, but listening to Weezy, I'm like, okay, Weezy got a voice like this. George. I was so scared to listen to her. But yeah, these are the shows that I could just sit and watch reruns with my family, like my mom, my grandma, and still get the punchlines because the punchlines back then were like so authentic and so real. But that was good. And this next show, I liked, but I didn't like. I mean, it was okay. The little boy got on my nerves. The brother got on my nerves. But I'll play the intro for you.
Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. But let it flow, he's a melody. Let the love come too. They got nothing but the dreams. They got different strokes it takes. Different strokes it takes. Different strokes to move the world. Everybody's got a special kind of story. Everybody got a way to shine. No matter what you got a lot. And so what? Don't have crazy like yours and I have mine. And together we'll be fine, cause it takes different strokes to move the world. Yes, it does. It takes different strokes to move the world.
Now, even though the band doesn't sound authentic culturist, like black, they still sang. Like they killed, and knowing that it was a multiracial show, the band killed. Like that breakdown, everybody's got a special kind of story. Yo, they killed, like straight killed. I love the music of the 70s and the 80s. Like, yo, the sound is just authentic and real. But all right, going back to the next one. And this is my all-time favorite show of the 80s. I don't care what nobody say. This is my all-time favorite show of the 80s. From the era, how they dressed, how they look, how they portrayed everything. Excuse me, the music, all that. This was my favorite show.
Changing every day. People get by with those same old things. Pull it together, we'll make it right. We got from our friends, I know we get by. No place like home. When your family around you, you're never alone. When you know that you love, you don't need to roam. Cause there ain't no place like better believe it. There's no place like home. I mean, no place, child.
Yo, I love me some Marla Gibbs. I tell you, I loved it on the Jeffersons, but T27 was like my favorite 80s sitcom. It was Regina King got her start on there. I love me some Sandra Clark. Yo, and the good thing about it is, from what I researched, Marla Gibbs actually sung the lead to 227. Like that was the show for me. I love all seasons from the start to finish. Even Countess Vaughn got her start on there. She sung. Like I say, all these shows from the 70s, 80s, even the 90s, they portrayed their true talent. Like Countess Vaughn sung on the show. Marla Gibbs, Jack A sung on the show, and the other lady, I can't think of her name, she died not so long ago with cancer. But they like these shows and they had meanings. Like they told stories and had morals and values that you can use in your family, in your everyday lifestyle family. I loved it. And then let's go on down to the 90s. So these are some shows that now this show I got a love and hate relationship with the show. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not. I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna let y'all hear. so crazy. And it sounded like Martin doing all the intros. Yeah, so did anybody like Martin? Like I said, Martin was a hit and miss for me. I mean, I think Martin is a great comedian. Sometimes it just the show got corny after a while to me. Like I love Tisha Campbell. I love Tashina Arnold. Tashina Arnold was like my favorite. And I think Tashina actually carried that song that show. But everybody else, cool. He was cool. Tommy, I mean, between Tashina Arnold and Tommy, they carried the show because I just could not get it. The best thing from the 80s is The Greatest American Hero. Now, is that what type of show is that, Auntie Edna? Is that a culture type of ethnic show, or is it a regular 80s show? But yeah, Martin was. Welcome back, Auntie JT. Martin was. It was a hit and miss. I couldn't get it. But excuse me. But I loved this show, and to this day, I love this show. And it's funny because no, it wasn't a black show. He was a clumsy superhero. Yeah, something I ain't watch. Something I ain't watch. But this show had three different intros. Three different intros. Oh yes, you know what? Thank you, Auntie Edna, for saying that, because I'm looking at my line. I'm trying to find the song, and this was another one of my favorite theme songs from the '80s. Where is the song at? Give me 1 second. Did I put it on here? I never put it on here. Hold on, y'all. I'm so mad. I did not put it on this list. I thought I did. Yep, intermission. Hold on 1 second, because Auntie Anna just made me think. And I'm like, I know I put it up here. And I downloaded it and I could not find. Oh, it is right there. I thought I did. Okay, here we go. So, oh, it says already. Oh, no, never mind. Y'all, excuse me. I was prepared. I was prepared. Alrighty, here we are. So this was another, like my mom got me turned into, here it is right there. I'll skip that. My mom got me turned on to this show as a kid, and the main character I loved her from Broadway on down. This is my song right here. Give me a break, now I know what it takes. Put me in your sheets on the ocean. Let it go up in your give me a break, now I know what's next. So in the whole world, you think that you need time. Ooh, give me a break. Give me a break, 'cause I still need one. Give me a break, yeah. I'm finding nowhere I belong. Give me a break, yeah. Give me a break, 'cause I still need one. Give me a break, yeah. I'm finding nowhere I belong. Give me a break. Yo, Auntie Anna, you are so right. That is like the favorite Black theme song of the '80s. Like, I love me some Nell Carter. Like, I followed her from Give Me a Break. She did some cameos in 227. She did some cameos in Amen. She was on Broadway. I loved her in Broadway on some shows. She did the show Ain't Misbehaving. like she was gone too soon. She left us way, way too soon. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Hello. Let me get down to the chat. Hey, Stacy. Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day. Welcome on in. So, all right, we're still in the 80s, 90s era. Now, this song got 3 different intros. I probably don't play all 3 of them, but this is everybody's all time. If you Black, you gotta love this show. You better love this show.
I know my parents love me, stand behind me, come one day. I know now that I'm ready, because I finally heard them say, it's a different world from where it comes from.
This is the first intro song. It's kind of long. A straight classic, Stacey. A straight classic. But I like the second season theme song. Let's go back. I mean, this one was. I like this version right here. Now this is my version. When Aretha started singing it. It's a different world. Ooh, where it comes from. I love different world. If I just don't make it, we can focus on our goal. We can decide. It's remember where you came from. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world. Where it comes from. Ooh, and where it comes from. Who don't love watching a different world? Like that's a different world. Growing up watching a different world, it made me want to go to a HBCU. Even though Hillman was not a real college, I mean, I think it depicted one of the colleges down in Virginia. But even though it wasn't a real HBCU college, I loved watching a different world from the first season on down. Like it was like us. It predicted us. It made me want to join a fraternity. It made me want to sing on a Black school choir. Stacey said, I still want to go to Hillman. Listen, I would have loved going to Hillman. Like, listen, I would have loved going to Hillman. But so apparently in the first season, the pilot season, they had a white producer and director. So the storyline was whack. If y'all watched the little history of A Different World, which I'm glad they did a reunion. They look good. They look good right now. But I think it got even better once Debbie Allen became the director and producer of A Different World because the storylines changed. Everything just got more and more personal to our community. And it was amazing, like amazing. I would think my favorite character on A Different World would be, I would say, who am I? Kimberly Reese. Kimberly Reese would be my favorite Different World character. And I mean, Mr. Gaines was like, should be everybody's favorite character. I love Mr. Gaines. Mr. Gaines was always funny, always had like the best punchlines. And he was like everybody's uncle, everybody's grandfather. Like, yo, between Kimberly Reese and Mr. Gaines. I love Kimberly Reese because they made her like multi-talented. She could sing, she acted, she was wanted to be a doctor, and at that time I did want to be a pediatrician. Watching Different World, I always want to be a pediatrician, and I flipped and changed. So, but yeah, like Dwayne Wayne and Whitney's relationship is always love. The wedding with like the US. I love the wedding episodes, especially with the mother. She said, "Anybody say I will." So it is that is like my favorite episode. But what's up, DC? What's up, bro? Welcome to the live. How you doing tonight? Good to see you in the land of the living. What's going on? She said yes, the show went in a different direction. Debbie made it more yes, Debbie made it more relatable to everybody. Like the topics, how they put like everybody came on the show. Like you had so many greats in the Black community come on the show. And that was also thanks to Bill Cosby as well. But Debbie Allen did her thing with that. Like I love Taylor Bell, always been my favorite. Between her and Diane Carroll, how they that reaction to the motherly love between Dwayne and Whitley. I love that relationship. It was so spot on. It was. I mean, I'm mad now that TV One took A Different World off in the mornings because I wake up to that show and get dressed and everything to that show before I go to work. I mean, it comes on in the evenings, but they need to put it back on. I mean, I still love the show they put in place of it, but yeah. Yes, the wedding, baby, please, baby, please, please. I do. I do. Hey, Miranda. Hey, I love Christian World. How are you tonight? How's everything going? Now, to this next song, I remember this when this show aired on TV, and to this day, it is my favorite show of the 90s. Will always be my favorite show of the 90s. I can sit and watch it when I get bored, when there's nothing on TV. I can watch all seasons of it from the first to the end. And I remember being in the kitchen because growing up, when we stayed with my grandma, we had a TV in the kitchen, and my mom was like, "What do you want to watch? What do you want to watch?" I said, "I want to watch Demi Martin." I don't know why I called this show Demi Martin because it came on right after Martin when it premiered, but I love this show. I'm glad I got myself. Yo, I love A Living Single. Who don't love A Living Single? If you're on here and you don't love A Living Single, say it so I can kick you out. No, for real. Yo, I love every character has something. Living Single was like the modern day Black version of Golden Girls. They had that. Khadijah was Dorothy. Yeah. No, she was more motherly, but I say she was Dorothy. You know, Max, of course, is my all-time favorite character. I love me some Maxine Shaw, attorney at law, Ride the Maverick. I love me Max. You know, you had your Ditsy Sinclair, and we just literally talked about this on Auntie Agnes or with JT, one of them, on their lives about who it was Auntie Agnes. It was right that Wednesday of who would be the cast of Living Single. But I love all that. Living Single with the original Friends. Yes, before Friends, it was Living Single, and Friends took took their little concept and made it theirs. So I do, and to this day, I don't watch Friends because of that. I'm sorry, Auntie Edna, I'm pulling your black card, but I do not like Friends. Friends is not a show for me because they copied everything, copied the whole sitcom. I don't like it. I'm sad Kyle's sick. Oh, is he sick? I thought he was back doing concerts, doing jazz. Like I just saw a clip where he was doing like a whole jazz concert or something. Is he sick? I'm praying for him. Like, yeah, he's best friends with my Uncle Ricky Dillard. Yeah. Hey, Be More fam. Hey, Ada, welcome to the live. Glad that you are here tonight on this St. Patrick's Day. You got your green on, 'cause I know you love your good like theme. You got your good green. I saw you with your red on for Leo's birthday wishes. But welcome to the live. No, you can't have it. I'm sorry. I do not like Friends. Only for that aspect. They took Living Single from us. Like they tried it. All right, so going back to the list. Yeah, that was that. But there's another show. I want to see if you guys will recognize it, if anybody watched it. Now it was based. No, I'm not gonna say that to afterwards. I just want to know if you recognize this intro. I think Etta would, but I just want to know if you recognize it.
Boom, 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 them that's got the shell, them that's not the shell.
This is my
There's a child that's got it all.
Anybody know what that show is? Anybody know what that show is? If you don't know what that show is, her black card been took. It's great now. Y'all stop playing about that. We gonna get it back. She gonna be good. We gonna have her out. I needed some black characters on Friends. Y'all live in NYC with 0 black people. That's some bullshit. Exactly. That is true. I think they live on the east side though, because Living Single was in Brooklyn. So I think Friends, they lived on the Upper East Side in New York. You know. But anyway, the song I just played was from a show called Rock. You got it, DC. You got it, y'all. Rock. If y'all don't know what Rock is, Rock was based on a family living in Baltimore City. And it's great because in the intro of Rock, they have a cinematic like pictures and stuff shown when it comes on. This picture shows my hood. Like there's a corner store that was directly across the street from my great grandmother's house on 20th and Homewood. And then they have a picture of my Aunt Dot's block on West Baltimore Street, on the west side. Yeah. So it's like every time I watch the intro, I get emotional, like that nostalgic emotion, because I'm like, yo, there was a show based about Baltimore. And of course, Rock was a trash man that lived in Baltimore, surviving with his family, his father lived with him, and his brother and his wife, all that. But that was a really, really good show. It was cut too soon, but I think it wasn't really nationally syndicated, but it was like regional, I guess. I don't know. But it was a good show. Wow, was so short. Yes. Canceled too soon. Yeah, Rock was my show too. We love, if you're from Baltimore in that era, you had to watch Rock. Everybody's watching Rock at night. See, Living Single ain't had but not white folk, except one episode with Rosie O'Donnell, which was a great show. No, it was another one with the guy from the episode from Batman, when he lost his wallet and all that, and it was trying to, yeah, honestly, you gotta watch the show. See, yeah, there was enough white people in Living Single. Even when Regine got her job on Palo Alto, they all was white. Oh my god. And are you okay? It's funny. I always wanted to know the main girl would end up with my family.
You know what black movie, show you forgot from the 70s or 80s?
Oh, what?
What's Happening?
No, What's Happening didn't have nobody singing.
It is?
No, it was. I watched What's Happening. That was my show. All right, so now we're getting down to the 90s. This was the show that Dawn left Different World and went on to her next sitcom, which was good because she even sung the song with Heather whatever. Okay, I think Heather Pete Robinson. That's her name.
What's my theme music?
Hanging with my man, oh so good.
Sometimes bad and sometimes good. Hanging with my man, oh so good.
Hey, cool, you're on. Charles Duck was alive.
Turn it out. Here we go.
Yes, y'all got Hank Mr. Cooper. Yo, Hank Mr. Cooper was a good show. Like that was my childhood. With Raven Simone being on there. What's the young black guy? He was, what other show was he on? He was funny, like a little young. Well, of course he's old. We all older now. DC said he'll still watch What's Happening. I watch What's Happening too. Like I didn't like the sequel to What's Happening. The What's Happening Now. It didn't give me too much. It was more 80 eyes, I guess I want to say. But yeah. The other guy there, Hank Mr. Cooper, Stacey said that's my show. Oh my, yo, I had fun watching that as a kid. I think Hank Mr. Cooper came on TGIF. Either that one, like on the Saturday night lineup. I loved it. And then move on to the next. Who's everybody's favorite?
Now this is the story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. And I
Or I can take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
in West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground where I spent most of my days. Chilling around, relaxing on cool down shooting some meatball outside the school. When I picked up with guys, they were up in the hood. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got a one little fight and my mom got scared. Said, "Then moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air."
That's the original, long version. But yeah, Fresh Prince. I mean, who don't like watching Fresh Prince? Like that was a good lineup as well on Friday nights, watching Fresh Prince before the weekend gets started. Coming home from school, and then like I loved Will Smith. I even had like a 80s birthday party one year, and I dressed like him, like had my shirt themed out to Fresh Prince. I thought I was Fresh Prince back in the day. I had my rat tail, and my mother. I had a high top fade, curly fade, and I had a long rat tail up in the back when rat tails were in. And I was like literally used to wear the jumpsuits, the denim jumpsuits with my thing hanging on the side. Yeah, you can tell me nothing. My mama said I used to think I was Fresh Prince. I used to love watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That was my favorite show in that time. And like, I think my favorite Fresh Prince episode was when what's the dude, the Can We Talk dude? What is his name? Tevin Campbell. When Tevin Campbell sung "Happy Birthday" to Ashley in the beginning series before they moved to the new house, that was my favorite. And then of course the saddest episode is Will's father. And everybody wanted to do that monologue when I was in theater school. Everybody wanted to do the Will Smith father gone missing monologue. It was sad. But yeah. So right now, these were the shows that I started, like I was watching as a kid, coming into my preteens. Like, all right, this is my shows. But then as a kid as well, you know, you got to give it to the children. When I used to go to daycare, because there were shows that Black singers sung on that did that thing too. Let me see. I love that rap. Yo, the rap. If you don't know the Fresh Prince rap, your black card is revoked. I'm still pissed that they didn't want him. Yeah, that was Will's best performance. He channeled that all the way in. Hey, Auntie Deanna, how are you? Happy Sunday. Welcome in. Welcome in. So going to the kids' corner. No, because there was still another show before I go to the kids' corner. There was another show that came on TGIF that I loved. That was like it started in the 80s.
It's a rare condition in this day and age to bring in good on the newspaper print. No condition on the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find.
Well, there must be some magic clue inside this gentle wall.
Yes, did I? All right, Miranda, go get ready. Yes, did I do that?
We're gonna fill our house with happiness. But we'll smile at the blues with tenderness.
Days go by. There's room for you and room for me.
A gentle heart to help to receive.
Days go by.
It's the bigger
Love in the family.
And y'all know what's funny? I was on a trip. I had to sing a weekend in Chicago one year, and we were on the airplane, and the flight captain, so the flight attendant said, we are now cruising over Chicago, and you see the skyline of Chicago, and as soon as I looked out the window, the first song that came to mind was the Fairy Matters theme song because it was based in Chicago. I literally grew up watching that. I was not an Urkel fan. He got on my nerves. He was annoying. I got mad every time he did something wrong. We did something stupid, and Carl fussed him out. I hated it. But that was another show that they used their talent, their genuine talent. Because in the church scenes, they sung their actual voices. They had a lot of great people on that show as well. So that was good. Now we're going over to the kids' corner when I was like a preteen watching kid shows. This was one of my favorite kiddie shows that had Black singers singing.
Hey there!
Let's play together in the bright sunny weather. Let's all go to Gullah Gullah Island. Lots to see and to do there. All we need now is you there. Who used to watch this with their kids or watch this period? Let's get some food in your hair. Let's be hurry up. Don't miss the good things that we planned. Oh, now. Yes. Gullah Gullah Island. Gullah Gullah Island. Gullah Gullah Island. Yeah, you cannot tear me away when that song came on. Summertime, when I'm in daycare, and you hear that intro, I'm sitting there, like feet crossed, Indian style, sitting there watching that show. I love Nick Jr. Huh? Brandon said it's crisscross applesauce. And I said we was told Indian style. Benya, yes. That's so not my era. I'm so sorry, but that intro was hype. And this is another one. And I'm a kid. The main character was black, and the person who sung it, of course, was black. So everybody should know this song. If you don't, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Every day when you're walking down the street, everybody that you meet, I don't know what you're going to be. And I say, hey, what a wonderful, wonderful day. We get to learn to work and play and get along with each other. You got to listen to your heart, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm of the street. Open up your eyes, open up your ears, get together, working together. It's a simple message, and it comes from the heart of believing yourself. That's the way it starts. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. We need to learn to work and play. You don't know this? A wonderful time today. A wonderful kind of day. Miss Ella, you don't know this? Thank you, DC. Thank you. Somebody said Anna got her card back. Thank you, DC. Like Arthur, I don't care what anybody said. Arthur was black. His sister DW was black. He was black. I don't care what nobody say. And of course, I think it was Ziggy Marley did the intro. Okay, DC, don't ask you how you know this, but how you know this, DC. Yo, who don't love the intro to Arthur? It makes you feel so loving and warm. It makes you want to learn. Makes you want to just go out and be out. Which should say in the comfort. I feel like saying it. I love the intro of Arthur. Arthur was the yes, that's Arthur. The what the animal was he was? He was a arbok. Arbok, whatever. Yeah, armadillo. Say no. Who don't love Arthur? All right, so
I didn't watch it as a kid, but as a teacher, I had to.
He had books. He had episodes.
Yeah, as an educator, I had to know it, but I didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm. And there was another kid song. I was gonna do it. Yo, yes, Stacy, yes. I forgot about Cousin Skeeter, my brother and me. 90s Nickelodeon was lit. I forgot about them. Yeah, they was lit. But this is one all-time favorite, from Nickelodeon. They will move on to my teenage years. But this is all-time favorite.
Fresh out the box. Stop. Look and watch.
You watch my brother and me?
Get set. It's all
I used to love my brother and me.
This is all that.
It's just an introduction for to blow your mind. in the chair. Just don't go nowhere. I used to be up on the TV, want to be like them, jumping around. Yeah, before me watching Mad TV, Saturday Night Live, even in Living Color, you can do what you wanna do in Living Color, in Living Color. Before watching all that, I was watching all that. That intro with TLC and how did it, like Keenan, Cal, Lloyd Beth Denberg. I don't care. She was black. I mean, she was white, but she was black to me. Yeah, that was my girl. I love watching that show. But all right, moving on to my teenage years. Let's get to this because we almost at the end. So, I mean, everybody was watching the show as a teenager. Where'd it go? Okay, I need my glasses. I hear this. All right, so everybody's watching the show as a teenager. It depicted, of course, teenage problems, what girls go through, what guys go through. But this was my show, and I love the artists. Now I'm realizing my responsibility. It's me. My best friend always on mine. You wanna be down, come on. I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta move. Which I'm still mad that they canceled the show. I'm still mad they canceled the show. Like, they should have did a spinoff or something. Like, we know Brandy got pregnant and all that other stuff.
She did do a spinoff. Wasn't it?
No, I'll get to that, but it wasn't a spinoff. And they should have came back and did something because Moesha was my show on UPN. Like, on Thursday nights, you could not, every week I was waiting for the next episode to come on because it was getting good and good. But I think it was starting to dwindle down. You got Lil' Kim on there. She being a thug or in a gang or something like that. Like, yeah, I'm like, I can't do it. But there was a spinoff show to Moesha. And I still think it's funny to this day because my female homegirl is in the show. Yo, that was my show. And it still is my show. Like, I love it because Monique is a comedian. And Cactus Vaughn is, of course, a comedian. And it's funny because they replaced A Different World in the mornings with the Parkers. So that's what I watch in the mornings now to get up and get dressed. And, I mean, hey, Professor Ogilvy. It's cool. But, yeah, that's forever be a funny show. And then you got these Good Hair Sisters that I love watching too. And I didn't know they can sing, but they can sing their tails off. Even though I'm glad to be with ya, I gotta do what you got to do.
was rusty. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Like I watched his sister faithfully. I mean, they had. I love Jack A. Anything Jack A is in, I will watch. And she made that show funny. And then their little brother had a show too.
Your brother is smart.
Like Smart Guy was cool. I think Smart Guy was the spinoff from A Different World. Because if you look at it was. If you look at it, the father, say the Smart Guy was the father in A Different World at the end, whose daughter was the daughter in school with Whitley, who gave Whitley the problems, the black girl. And she was the one that knew how to do all the math problems, stuff like that. And he said he wanted to go to DC for a job interview. And he got the job in DC. Smart Guy based in DC from what he wanted to do. And from A Different World. And then Smart Guy came on not too long ago after A Different
But it
World
wouldn't,
ended.
it wouldn't be a spinoff. It would just be like Parkers.
Yeah, I'm like, it started from A Different World. Like he left to go to DC to interview, and then he got the job, and bang, Smart Guy started in DC with the sister. She was what was the sister? She played in another show I'm about to play, but I can't remember that. It was just interesting how all these shows came about, other shows, how they start. I'm gonna get it. I didn't even download it, but I got you, Stacey. I didn't even download it. Oh, here it goes. That's the intro. But yeah. So then you get to like the mid '90s and
Coolio
TV.
did the theme song for real?
Yeah, he was even in the intro video. Oh, yeah, with the dreads.
Oh, Coolio. You know what I'm thinking about? CeeLo.
CeeLo. Oh, here it goes. Yeah. Tell everyone, Akita Cat was on. Yeah, so then we get, to the late '90s when shows start to really, be some good shows. Here's another show that was based in Baltimore.
Sometimes it's like you can feel all by yourself.
Check 1, 2.
But I never wonder, but I can't just know when there is. Someone isolate yourself when there's nobody around. You probably have to think of it. Why don't you not be
All right, Miss Anna, have a good night. Have a great week. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Sharonda. You better break that hair. Brandon said that was Baltimore. Yes, since you know these shows. Brandon said that's in Baltimore. Yeah, it was in Baltimore. Kyla Pratt went to the Baltimore School for the Arts. What's his name? Clark Washington, whatever his name was, the father. He was a newscaster at the Baltimore news station. Kyla Pratt's mom was Tashina Arnold. That's why I watched it. I love Tashina Arnold. Yeah, it was a really, really good show. And it was gone too soon. But that's a buzz. Because you didn't watch it. I mean, nobody else didn't watch it. But
No, right on time.
no, it wasn't. But that was a good show. And then you had this show, who I love the singing.
It's got to go.
TV, man, let's do that, girl.
It's money. That's it.
Yeah, the mom was living in Nova Scotia. She wanted to study Wales. Simple things are all you need. You know what it was?
The hotel show.
Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah. Oh, that thing.
The Jamie Foxx show. Like he's living in a hotel with his family. But no, and it's funny how these great music artists play their mothers. Like of course, Different World, you had Pam LaBelle and Diane Curl. In Jamie Foxx show, you had Gladys Knight playing his mother, and his stepfather was Gerald Levert. Like, yo, and then Mary J. Blige was on there singing because she was the daughter of the pastor who was what's his in between the sheets? What's his name? This is Mr. Biggs. How you doing, Mr. What is his name?
The Isaac brother.
Isaac brother. He was Ron Isley. Ron Isley was in there singing. Like Jamie Foxx show had all great singers on their show. I loved watching that on UPN. Probably having a UPN. Like Channel 24. Well, for Baltimore it was 24.
Channel 21.
In Texas, I had Channel 21. What was UPN for y'all? Because UPN was the black network. It was literally the black network. And then
Did TV One buy out UPN?
I don't know because UPN was no. TV One is a part of BET network. Because Deborah, yeah. This is another one. Brandon, you got to see Brandon. UPN was Channel 9 in New York. Brandon just had a whole fit back here. I love Girlfriends. I mean, Girlfriends was a good TV show. Oh, UPN was Channel 65 in Virginia. But 65, that was like BET and TV One and like MTV back in the day. But yeah, I love Girlfriends. But this song intro beast all 90s to me intro songs, like late 90s. Through this journey of discovery, I'm finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy inside of me, you can be gone wherever you want.
Oh, this is the show This is the show that I didn't like.
You didn't like Half and Half?
No.
I loved Half and Half with Thelma Hopkins and the lady played Petey.
Girls that was in that loft.
No, they had different apartments. They had their father had money. Thelma Hopkins played one of the mothers. The other lady from Stomp the Yard played the rich wife.
That's the show I didn't like.
I loved Half and Half, and it
was just dry.
She had the Mona had the gay assistant secretary at her business. She worked at a record executive.
It gave me
MC Light was in it.
It gave me like wannabe Will and Grace.
Will and Grace is
a black version of Will and Grace.
You think so?
Yeah.
But Will and Grace, the guy was gay. The two guys were gay. They weren't gay.
Will and Grace didn't have that gay character, man. The dude.
It was only one, but wasn't Will and the other dude gay?
Not both of them. The skinny, well, I say white dude, but anyway.
I didn't watch Will and Grace. I just know certain things. But I was a Half and Half freak. I love that show. And then winding down, we're gonna wind down because the time that's all I have on my list. The time is drawing near. This theme song, I don't care where you are, like what time the show come on, whether you black, white, brown, green. This song is for the culture. it's played everywhere. Like I will, huh?
Was it the college show?
Nah, I'm not gonna. If you hear it, you'll get turned up right when this song comes on.
Thank you for being a friend.
I don't care. It's,
Travel down
this show, it can be black, white, brown, gray.
Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached will say, thank you for being a friend.
And you know, us black folk, we always gotta remix it. And that dude that remixed it on social media, the ooh, and if you do, everybody, everybody. You remember that? My biggest gift. Yeah, that was dope. But we have come down to the end of the live for this week. And this theme song, of course, came from one of the greatest shows of the 80s. Also, people that used their voice in that show that was very good, like for the culture. And it was them actually singing. So yeah, DC, he took it to church. Who having a not me having a flashback of the Throp was singing this right. They did sing this one there live. But yeah, DC, that boy did take it to church. But this was my and this show still is my all-time favorite show of the 80s. Because I can still watch this show and Thelma will take me in every time. And the sisters, the Hedderbrick sisters, whatever they call them. But this is it.
Shine on me, shine on me.
And what's funny is that's our theme song for the Running Back Ministries. But that song is straight Kojic because yes, it is because Vanessa Bell Armstrong took the song and remade it, did it her. That's Vanessa Bell Armstrong singing in the song, and Vanessa Bell Armstrong is Kojic. She said it. The way they wanted her to sing it, she's like, "No, I want it this way," and she took it in the studio and went straight Kojic. Like that's how it's set. That's Kojic back in the day. That's 80s. Like yeah. Anyway, but that is the theme song for Running Back Ministries and a great show with Sherman Hemsley. Didn't he die? Yeah, he died. I think. And the lady who played Thelma and the Hedderbrick sisters and the guy who was pastor and all that. So good job on Big Dre for selecting a great song for the Running Back Ministries. But Dre, you would. I ain't no sinner here. We got the Holy Ghost over here, okay? We don't sin. You know, I ain't gonna start preaching on this microphone. Because the Bible says. But Big Dre, you get me. I get you. But anyway, you missed it because we went back and listened to some great music from black sitcoms, like their theme songs. Like it's some great singers within some theme songs. Go back and watch the replay. I started with good times. I ended with amen. It was some good times. Amen. But it was good. But that was the lineup. So with that being said, church announcements, got myself coming. Oh, I did tell you I had a announcement to make. So I have now been fully inducted into a National Honor Society for my school that I worked hard to get. And I'm extremely excited. I have not made a big post yet because I'm waiting for the actual stuff to come in the mail, which I will have. I will do a vlog about that. I mean, unboxing the actual certificate and everything that comes with my honor society. So there'll be something in there as well when I graduate, my stole, all that. So I am now a part of a National Honor Society. Um, there is a Greek name for it. I gotta remember it. I gotta remember it. But there is a Greek name for it as well. But yeah, I'm doing this thing, y'all. I got one more year and I will graduate. And I'm so excited. And there's other things that I want to do while still in school. So be on the lookout. All right. So with that being said, tomorrow, if my sis goes live, travel with us up to Chicago to meet with Jocelyn and the Allen Family Adventures. They come on live tomorrow. Make sure your notifications are turned on. On Tuesday, we are in Delaware with my auntie JT, and then she comes on at 6 after work. So make sure your notifications on with her. On Wednesday, we're back in Delaware for Wind Down Wednesday, which will be lit. Like the midweek, we need Wind Down Wednesday to get over the hump. So meet us on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Atlas World. Sorry, my auntie JT is the original JT. Yeah. On Thursday, we are in Alabama. And please keep Kaya in your prayers for the loss of her uncle. We want to send her love and well wishes to her and her family. So yeah, if she comes live on Thursday. But she did celebrate her 5th anniversary this month, and she was going to do that last week when she got the news. But we're thinking about you, Kaya. We love you, and we wish you all the best. And then on Fridays, we are back in Chicago with V, Veronica, Vicky, whichever one she wanted to be that day, because she was all of them last Friday. That just passed. But make sure you guys check her out on Friday, like with V. Make sure your notifications are turned on. And I believe this coming Saturday is their Saturday with Tripping with Dre and Michelle, with Big Dre and Auntie Sis Michelle. This is their weekend for their live, and they talk about some great stuff, relationship stuff, church stuff. I support Dre with the studio. He actually have a campaign going on because he's created a podcast studio in Michigan, and he has a campaign going on to help raise money to support the studio and get equipment, stuff like that. So please, if you are able to hit him up on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube, try to support him for this good endeavor, because it's really, really good. A really good studio. And then back here on Sundays with me and Brandon, whenever Brandon wants to get on, it will be Dre TV on Sundays at 7 p.m. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great week. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay gang. And thank you to all my new subscribers. I have gained more subscribers, and I'm ever grateful. And we are on the go for 500 subscribers by summertime. So please share the video. Please let them know that Dre TV is here. More content to come. All that. I love you. We love you. And I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.